Hello, in this video I'm going to be analysing 5 different clips which has influenced the techniques I'm going to use within Scrambled Eggs. I'm going to be mainly looking at the soundscapes within the clips, especially at the Atmos tracks and the tone and drone, because they are a heavy influence within our film. Within this Drake Dormus film, which is called Like Crazy, I think it's quite a big influence to me as a sound designer, because I like the way how the music kind of constructs the visuals, and especially like the emotion that is approached within the sound. And within this scene that I'm using, I think that the sound is such an important aspect, as it kind of draws the audience towards the visuals. Sometimes you get a bit lost, because in this last sequence they're both in the shower and there's very little dialogue. I think the Atmos tracks are quite powerful in a way, as well as the dialogue is kind of quiet. I think this is quite a big influence on the sequence in Scrambled Eggs where Richie is leaning on the car and the camera focusing slowly on him, which kind of goes to the flashbacks, which again is in this Like Crazy sequence. And I think that this is a good technique which we could use.
That's good.
Just sketching.
Come I have a shower?
Okay. I'll take one with you.
Okay.
Is it? There we go. That's good.
That's nice.
In this next clip I'm going to show, which is The Tree of Life by Terrence Malick, I think this is a major influence on me as a sound designer, and the techniques I'm going to approach are well and truly focusing mainly on the background sound. I think it kind of shows The fourth clip I'm going to be showing is from the film Dead Man's Shoes, which is directed by Shane Meadows. The director of Scrambled Eggs, George Baker, is looking at Shane Meadows, I think, for the use of cinematography and sound. I believe that Shane Meadows kind of grips off this gritty British approach. For the sound design, Shane Meadows likes to kind of focus on this drony sound. A lot of it is lo-fi in a way, especially in this clip where they're all panicking and shouting, and there is this long bassy drone sound which kind of gives this really cold effect when they see the body. When they all start panicking, there's this really low distant sound, I think, which kind of makes the audience feel as if they're in a really dark and cold place. I think this clip from Dead Man's Shoes is a big influence within Scrambled Eggs, as it's going for this gritty British approach. The last clip I'm going to be using is from the YouTube hit Tune for Two. I think the sound design is mainly focusing on this technique of using silence as an atmosphere, which kind of makes the audience feel on edge, and this is a great technique for the ending scene within Scrambled Egg. When we get to the end of Scrambled Egg, the two brothers get to the woodlands, and this is a great location where I can kind of like play with the soundscape. I think up until the body is revealed, I want the sound to be quite silent to make the audience feel on edge still. And then when the body is revealed, I kind of want to use the background sounds and bring them up slowly. In this clip from Tune for Two, I think there's this really quite eerie sound which could be influenced by David Lynch. There's this high-pitched shell shock sound which kind of signifies that, you know, something is going to happen. As in Scrambled Eggs, there won't be any downloadable content, so all the sound effects will have to be manipulated in the audio suite within Pro Tools. I think that as for sound effects, I'm not going to be using too many of them, as I kind of only want to rely on the Atmos tracks until the body is revealed, which turns out to be the brother's dog. I'm going to kind of use some sort of bleak sounds in the background of dog effects, maybe barking, especially within the flashback sequence. I'm going to be using like quite warm and happy sounds with the brothers playing, and then in the background, obviously, because it is stock footage, I'm going to be using sound effects, which is of the dog barking.
Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Mana mana. 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 Mana mana.
Mana mana.